What is going on, everyone? It's Super here and welcome to another Injustice 2 video. And today I'm doing a highly requested video, which is sort of returning and playing again with Swamp Thing. And you guys know Swamp Thing got quote unquote buffs in this last patch. So I want to talk about Swamp Thing, what my opinions are on the character now after he got quote unquote buffs. And this is pretty much just a ton of matches that I played. So I was actually playing with this character on stream. Very frustrating, by the way. Very frustrating, because I think this character needs all your attention when you play him. Either, you play him just a ton, which I obviously don't. I don't play any character, really that much. That's why sometimes I don't, develop a good rhythm with that character. Or I'm not, the best with that character or really good with that character. I just play the roster. So unless you play him a lot, to me, it takes a lot of concentration to play this fucking character. So I played him on stream. It was very frustrating. I was losing more than I was winning. I was winning matches, but I was just getting frustrated playing Swamp Thing after the buffs. But unfortunately, I lost that footage because my Elgato crashed. So I lost 3 hours of footage, including, some matches with Swamp Thing. So I decided, since I lost that footage, I definitely want to upload a video with Swamp Thing, but I just want to sit down and try to enjoy the character. And that's what I did. What's still frustrating as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I was still frustrated, mostly for the first few matches. And by first few I mean maybe the first 10 matches. I was like, oh man, this is so hard. Look at that whiff punch. How many times did I whiff punish this guy's back three? It's one of the good things about Red Hood's back three and Catwoman now, I guess. You could actually whiff punish them, because while they're recovering, they don't I don't know. You could whiff punish their back threes. More Catwoman more so now than before, because she recovers a lot quicker. But Red Hood, you could always whiff punish that back three. So people are like, oh, back three, back three, back three. If your name is not Scarecrow, you definitely can't do that all the time. Scarecrow can. He could just do back three whenever the hell he wants. But I'm losing track now. Or I'm getting off track. But Swamp Thing here, the first 10 matches or so, I probably ended up playing maybe 25 matches overall. I'm not going to upload all of them, obviously, because I did play a good amount. Whenever I just sit down and play the game, I just listen to music and just play. So I ended up going on a nice little win streak towards the end. But you guys will see the first few matches here, I was definitely struggling with the character. And for the most part, I think he's still bottom tier. I don't think the changes helped him out at all. One of the changes was, if you're standing on... Actually, I'm not going to say the changes didn't help him at all, because he is a tiny, tiny bit better than he was before. But let me go over some changes and what my opinions are on them. So, one that they highlighted for 5 whole minutes, which shouldn't even been included in that Watchtower stream highlighting this specific change. Shouldn't even been there, because it's incredibly minuscule, is if you're standing on top of Abigail's Garden, which is a trait, you get armor on your command grabs if your command grab has already touched and grabbed your opponent. So the example they use is one of the slowest projectiles in the game, which is Aquaman. Now, how often are you going to play versus an Aquaman that is just doing the Trident toss while you're in the Abigail's Garden, or when you're in full screen, when he could just easily do from the deep? It's a lot safer option. If he meter burns it, you get, about 200 damage, So they didn't use the example of a Dr. Fate, a Harley, a Deadshot, a character that has fast projectiles, because that change to Abigail's Garden and his command grab is minuscule. You will probably see the benefits of it maybe once every 50 matches, if you're lucky. So that change doesn't change him at all. So want to throw that out there. That's it doesn't matter. He still loses incredibly badly to a lot of the characters with really fast projectiles. So moving on to another buff that they gave him, which this one is actually a pretty significant change. I had fun with this one, which is Abigail's Garden now starts up a lot faster and recovers a lot faster. Not only that, but it doesn't go away when your opponent is hitting you on block. So if you're blocking one of your opponent's attack, it's not going to go away like it used to. That was pretty ridiculous that it went away. And also, it doesn't go away when you do combo strings, and it doesn't go away when you forward dash or back dash, which I think is a huge change, because something you guys will see me do throughout the course of this video is call out Abigail's garden, and then I meter burn forward dash behind my opponent, so he's just standing in the garden. When you're standing on the garden, you cannot jump out, and you can't backdash or forward dash. You could only do special moves and, you know, obviously crouch, walk backwards, walk forward, but you can't like jump out. So it makes his green thumb command grab like really good. And you guys are gonna see me use green thumb and like just have my opponent restand. And then if they're trying to challenge, maybe hit him with a down one, because the green thumb, the restanded green thumb special move doesn't guarantee you anything. I think it guarantees you a down one, but it doesn't like guarantee you enough plus frames to make another green thumb command grab like be an actual thing. Like the opponent could definitely just walk back out of that, but you could definitely get a down one if your opponent tries to disrespect your, you know, your plus frames. So that I think is a nice change to Swamp Thing, but that's about it. Now it doesn't really change his position in the tier list. Everyone still thinks he's pretty bottom tier, down there in the dumps, baby. But I've always said Swamp Thing is one of those characters that I have fun playing. It's just that if you don't play Swamp Thing a lot and you don't know matchups with Swamp Thing, you're gonna struggle versus a lot of characters for the first, I don't know, many matches that you're playing with him. So that was my mistake. I tried to play him on stream after not playing him for about a month. I'm like, oh yeah, let me test out this good old Swamp Thing changes. Oh, he's still the same. I lost a lot of matches because I'm like, what? I'm too slow for this? You guys will see matchups here where I'm trying to do a move and I get hit out of my move because he's just too slow. He's too slow to do his log. It doesn't even go full screen. Like, let's just say if the low log went full screen and that was actually an option that people could be afraid of, it would be a lot better. But people who are trying to zone from full screen have zero fear of the log, you know, because if you were to trade with the log, it would knock your opponent down. You might get a forward dash, you might get a couple forward dashes, or you might get like a meter burn forward dash to try to get in, but the log would knock down. You know, it would be very beneficial to Swamp Thing, but the log is too slow. You guys will see me versus a Harley. I'm like, I'm trying to throw this log, I'm trying to do moves, but she's just too fast for poor old Swamp Thing. So his speed still holds him back a ton. That didn't change his speed at all. I don't want Swamp Thing to be like the counter to zoning or like an absolute speed force monster like the Flash. I just want some of his moves or his movement, not even his moves, because his forward two, back two, really good. His down one, really good. Down two is okay. But his movement is just, oh my god, you feel like you're in cement or something. And I think he's one of the coolest characters in the game. So I'm very sad that he's like bottom tier, probably all the way down to the bottom, right there with the Joker. Coincidentally, two of my favorite characters to play. I guess, I don't know, that's just how it is. But like I said, Swamp Thing, I mean, half his body goes down underneath the ground when he crouches. A puddle builds when he's walking backwards. You know, just his animation, the character model looks absolutely amazing, but it's just very frustrating to play him. So I hope you guys enjoy the matches. I'll definitely be playing more with Swamp Thing. If I get the chance, I'll try play more with him. But like I said, if he does get really frustrating to play as if you haven't played him in a long time. And I can't say the same for most of the characters in the game. I could, you know, after not playing them, just remember what they do and then, you know, pick them up and do okay. But Swamp Thing is a different case. But that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want more Swamp Thing gameplay, leave a like rating on the video and enjoy the rest of the matches.
Begin. soul.
Cyborg wins.
Bullets will not be enough.
I'll switch to explosive rounds.
That could be inconvenient.
Begin.
You have sown.
Bullet just for you.
Challenge accepted.
Swamp Thing wins. Begin.
sown.
Harley Quinn wins. Begin.
You have sown.
Swamp Thing wins. Begin. You have sown.
Sprigs and bramble.
I am much more.
Swamp. Begin. Swamp Thing wins.
I don't like green things. Then we are enemies, Trocitus. I was hoping you'd say that.
Begin.
Feel my fury! Reap what you have sown. My fury's unleashed! Fight angry! My anger grows.
Swamp Thing wins. Begin.
You will receive no mercy. Reap what you have sown. I will enjoy your suffering. Come and try.
Swamp Thing wins. Begin.
power. Tremble at the might of Darkseid.
Swamp Thing wins.
Why do I always get the big guys?
Because you have a big mouth.
Leave the humor to me, pal.
Begin.
You have sown.
Make like a tree and leaf.
I hate that joke, Queen.
Will a hug help?
Cease this game.
It's not a game no more.
Swamp Thing wins.
What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.